Alright, this is the prophet Elijah in the left hand of God. Okay? I am God. That's what I have decided. Because everyone said Jesus was God in the Christian camp, so now I am saying I am God. So the point is, Lucifer was with me when I did a different recording, but I did it for TalkShoe. Yeah, I did it for TalkShoe and see how they're trying to censor God right now. And George says this person is actually going to go to hell, just so you know, because I know of their criminal offenses very well, because they confessed them to me. But I think it might be an underground plot to cover up like what my family wanted to do to me, because I have to admit, it wasn't them like watching me like masturbate to like gay sex when I was like 5 years old. It was when they play around. Maybe it was like 13 years old or this and that and this and that. The point is, man, I never masturbated to gay shit when I was a teenager. I guarantee that. You know what I mean? But the point is, no, Lucifer, I have to admit, told me something that I didn't say in that recording, that the people in Newport Beach at the schools were molesting boys back then, and the telepathic teachers were teaching them to molest the boys with their telepathic abilities. Of sexually turning them on to, like, I don't know, you know, giving them erections, making water come out of their dicks, this and that. I went down to Laguna Hills and they made it feel like there was water coming down my ass crack, for real. When I approached a woman with red hair, she dyed it red. So if a woman dyes her hair red, let's not call her a Luciferian at this point, let's just call her a Satanist. So the point is, we don't know if Lucifer is guilty of everything they're saying she is, because it looks like, yeah, I received like Holy Communion, or something, and I talked to someone and this and that, and Lucifer even explained, it looked like I turned Lucifer into dinosaurs along with myself, you know, yeah, like in some other realm or something, to do what, we don't know, apparently battle situations, but I'm saying now that was military secret, I'm going to give away for free, that she's part of the resistance army for the end time situation is what I potentially believe, not too sure. And so she's on the planet, so the agenda is I have new information, new prophecies about Lucifer and this and that, or new ideas from interacting with her and from past life regression or whatever. So the agenda is with Lucifer. With Lucifer is that you know, she claims that like did all this stuff in my sleep to like rape her or something, and I don't know, you know. And then like she has a like I don't know, but so she knew, apparently. I knew the moment I met her, I knew her somehow, yeah. And so she apparently knew me in Newport Beach and how they were like molesting boys in Newport Beach, you know, because the telepathic kids who were like Antichrist apparently were like with the telepathic Antichrist adult teachers, you know, of special needs and ordinary classes too, but some say all the schools in Newport Beach were special needs classes in disguise. And so the point is, yeah, looks like she's an eyewitness, guys. Huh? She's an insider. That's part of why I had her join my team, is because it looks like she's an insider. An insider, guys. So what's the agenda? She has to follow me as the left hand of God, follow my path as the left hand of God. So did I marry her? Well, technically we married, I guess, man. Technically we married. So the point is, I have another wife, apparently. Apparently I have another wife. Am I married to her? Or according to maybe Catholic servers or something, I can't have more than one wife. The agenda I have now is in Islam, you can have multiple wives. Yeah, you can have multiple wives. So could I have sex with more than one woman according to Islam? Yeah, I could. So she's always like annoyed by you being on the computer right now. But anyways, guys. Well, it looks like Like, that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. That's where I'm gonna leave it for now. Well, I feel I'm being blocked. Let's see if I can muster some more thoughts about the situation. Oh yeah, I also said the Catholic Church apparently says once you have sex, like you can't ever have sex again. Apparently, so when I showed everyone that I was taking everyone in like Laguna Hills, even teenagers, and like letting them have sex for free in paradise with like someone they wanted to have sex with, and like in paradise, which is paradise, they started telling everyone, that no, that they couldn't have sex ever again. Then the Catholic Church, because that means this and that. Then I had to explain that maybe the Catholic Church would even say that they had to be killed just to push the limit because they might have children in paradise then if they have sex. And then I had to say like all this like convoluted rhymes and riddles with a machine. To turn the machine on everyone else that was to find my authority. She showed like the idiocy of like everyone else, because they were kind of saying that if I thought something that was like, if I said something that was like a lie in my head or something, then I had to be like shut up by the machine or something. I had to be shut up by the machine. So I showed them that I tricked the machine to go after everyone else after that. So apparently 1 million people died behind their computers last night. That's part of what's going on. So it's cool, man. It's cool. Because I went after like so many people. I mean, of course they're gonna go after me, man. Of course they're gonna go after me if they're like gay or something. Because I had to admit, I mean, if these like 10-year-old kids watch me masturbate at 5, I don't know, man. I don't know what they thought I did that was so gay at 5 in my masturbation. But I had to admit, because I know everything pretty much at this point, that apparently Catholic families do monitor the masturbation of kids, to make sure they're not doing anything suspicious, because they actually look inside their minds and watch them in like pornographic movies of everything they do. And then I also had to explain that like when I masturbated, my sisters would always like contact me right after I jerked off and like send me like kitty porn type messages, and I don't know why. And so I had to explain like that, since they said like if someone got ass raped or like did someone did sodomy, apparently it ruined their life, and so then they could never have sex again because of that. So I had to explain, because recently after I became the prophet Elijah, I masturbated to like ass raping my kid sister. Yeah, not ass raping, but ass fucking, because I say I seduced her or whatever in the fantasy. And then apparently I also like raped Michelle. I guess I didn't like ass fuck her though, because I thought she just needed to suck my dick. But then I had to explain that the Catholic Church would then have to, because they would constitute that as sodomy. Yeah. Then they would have to be like cursed with whatever gay spells they have in the Catholic Church then, because apparently that was actually my sisters arousing me to whatever I did, or they aroused me, and it was like telepathic sex because they experienced like what I did in the telepathic imagination of mine. So then they would have to experience the consequences, and then they could never have kids again, or they never could have kids then, because apparently they weren't even supposed to in the first place. But whatever, man. So then I told my people to protect boys from mass rape, because it was really convoluted and it made no sense. But I kind of tricked everyone, and I said, what we're going to do is ass rape telepathically all the Catholic women of the Catholic Church or whatever. So so that they can see the idiocy of the Catholic Church, because then, therefore, the Catholic Church would have to prevent them from ever having kids again, or in fact, they would have to have the evil spells of being ass raped, apparently. Because if you get ass raped in like a dream or telepathic sex, apparently according to the Catholic Church, you have to feel the effects of it biologically or something. So therefore, I'm going to see how far the Catholic Church is going to push this one. We're going to see how far the Catholic Church goes after every Catholic woman, because it made no sense. But the Catholic Church kind of said, well, it's better for a boy to be ass fucked than a woman, or a girl, because a girl might need to breed and not the boy. But I had to go over all the wisdom of like what I knew about psychology or something, and I had to explain that like to Lucifer, who is of Catholic heritage or something, that apparently because like she's a pussy or something and she can't fight a homosexual or something from like raping like a boy, or it makes no sense, raping her. She can't prevent a homosexual from raping her, apparently. The idea that therefore a boy would have to be raped or like turned into a tranny or something kind of showed that it would be stupid then to turn that boy into a tranny, because he'd grow up to be a man, and he would like, at least for me to be like feminized, or like for them to try to turn me into a tranny as a left hand of God, or God himself, would be kind of stupid. Because what would happen is that I would just kill all the homosexuals and prevent them from raping, maybe not her, but boys. That's how I would do it, man. That's how I would do it, you know. And then I had to admit the Catholic priests are kind of like pussies, because they bow down before Islamic men for real, and even try to suck their dicks before they cut off their heads, man. So that's what I had to say, is that it looks like her Catholic heritage is like a bunch of pussies. And that's what I had to say to her, you know. You know. So that's how it goes down. That's how it goes down, guys. You know. I kind of had to prove that I was the smartest man on the planet. And at 5 years old, I was declared the smartest man on the planet, or several galaxies, in fact. At 12, apparently the smartest on the planet again. And now I'm saying, yeah, I'm the smartest man on the planet. You know? So it's scary for everyone. It's scary for everyone what you're saying, Joey, because what you're saying is so like not gay. We're afraid of it, man. We're afraid of it. Oh yeah, by the way, Dantillion tried to like explain to me like the sodomy rules of hell and heaven, but I had to admit that he never went to paradise until I took him there, and I guess I turned him into a tranny or something. I don't think I did, but that's what some people say. I don't know. We were just trying to see what Dantillion's sexuality was, I guess. I don't know, man. But the point is, guys, the point we're going to get to, the point we're going to get to is, in Islam, it's well known that you can fuck a woman in the ass. It's well known, because then she still has her, like, virginity. Yeah. It's well known. Just so you know, Islam allows fucking a woman in the ass. And so I had to, like, explain to, like, the federal judge of Orange County or something, like that what he was saying wasn't even of the Bible, that I would have to be, like ass fucked and, like, turned into a tranny and killed for, like, sodomy or something, because I had to explain what sodomy really was, and sodomy was more a man and a man or boy or something, like, do ass sex, and that's what it would be, you know, that's what sodomy would be, you know. And I also want to advise like men or like males like sucking each other's dicks either, which I'm not guilty of either. So the point is, yeah, you could also like fuck a woman in the mouth, and that wouldn't be sodomy. So I had to explain to the federal judge or wherever, you know. That he was like retarded and gay, and I even heard that he actually did have a homosexual relationship with one man at least. So the point is, guys, the point is he's mentally retarded because he's just judging everything based on a satanic Bible, and the shadow government is actually just Satanists that practice the satanic Bible that may be district attorneys and not even federal judges. So what did I have to do? Like crack his skull open in my sleep or something. And that's what I said I was going to do when I woke up, when I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I said that's what I did too. So no, when I went to, before I went to sleep, I said I was going to kill him when I was like asleep. But then when I woke up, I said I cracked his skull open and he was going to not go to the doctor about it. And some said he should have gone to the doctor. No. But I don't know. I don't know, man. There was well, I'm not going to get into details, but yeah, that's a sad situation for society right now, you know? You know what I mean? That I'm controlling, like, not everyone, but you know, I mean, I did, like, beat up Lucifer pretty good, you know? I did beat up Lucifer pretty good. I couldn't fuck her as well as I wanted, though. That's how I would put it. You know? That's not how I would exactly put it. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool that she has to follow me as the left hand of God. Yeah. She has to follow me as the left hand of God, for real. It's cool. It's cool. And work on redemption of whatever she thought she did. Whatever she's been brainwashed about too. So it's cool. It's cool, guys. It looks like I woke her up from like some kind of dream reality when she got like near me. Apparently. Woke up from some kind of dream reality is how I had to look at it, man. For real. Because I gave her like a supernatural identity after a while. And I don't know what I did. I don't know what kind of life she had. But apparently she like forgot or something. This and that. So it's cool, everyone. We're working on everyone right now. Her and another woman, we're trying to find out like where she is, because I can have multiple wives according to Islam. No one can tell me not, you know. So thank you very much, everyone. And by the way, no one in America can tell me that I can have multiple wives, because the issue with America is that they can't like disallow me from having like multiple sex partners with multiple women. And so what does that mean? Well, what are they going to do about it? Because we're already apparently married. So can they do anything? Not really. As a number two, by the way, I am the left hand of God, so I am God. So therefore, if you defy my authority, in the United States of America, you can be executed for high treason. Because this is one nation under God. And so then if you defy my authority, then what will happen is that the supernatural like warriors or whatever will kill you supernaturally. And there is no law against like supernatural murder, apparently. Because if you made a law against supernatural murder, what would happen, or supernatural crime, what would happen, guys, is that I would have to make the law. But let's say you pretended you made the law and like wrote it down on paper. What would happen then is that you would have to like go after yourselves, because it looks like a lot of people are committing supernatural crimes, and it's a Satanist that they like don't put in mental institutes or put in prison or anything like that. But it looks like the people like who are like prophets of God or whatever are the ones they want to kill, and this and that. And that's what I had to reveal about the military, is that the military of the United States of America is satanic. And so they have had an age-old conspiracy to try to, or even accomplish, turning men who claim to be prophets into trannies. And then also whistleblowers as well, for like criminal conspiracies or something in the military as well to try to turn to a tranny. Yeah. And so, yeah, they have like Satanist agendas on how they do that, you know. But I have more detailed information on how to do it. Because it does involve probably sorcery and all kinds of shit. Trust us. Trust us, guys. You know? Trust us. But, you know, it's all my ideas and no one else's. They just learned it from me, apparently. Yeah. I'm the smartest man. Yeah. So, everyone listen to me. And then Angel of Death wasn't too, like, gay. That she said that, like, if all these other, like, towns or cities would, like, try to, like, could actually turn me into a gay person or something like that, or like, aspirate me or something. She was too dumb that if they could do that to me, then they could do that to anyone because I'm the greatest, like she thought I was an angel, so she thought I was the greatest angel on the planet, apparently. So then she's an angel, apparently. So then she said then everything had to be blown up then if they could do that. Yeah. So what did she and I accomplish along with maybe hundreds of kids? Well, we decided that none of us were like gay or anything, but maybe there was agendas to like make us all gay or just me gay, and then see how she treated me or something, and see if she thought I was gay. I don't know, but the agenda was that we were going to kill the real gay people of Orange County, and so it looks like I killed a lot of the satanic ones in Laguna Beach and other places, maybe, you know. Because my dad always said that like a good way of torturing someone is to like drag them behind a vehicle and drive really fast or slow and drag them around. So what I did is like ride the wind or something. And some say it was electromagnetic energy, but what I did is ride the wind or something and like drag them along the roads and like drag them around and shoot them up in the air so high that they froze to death. And that's what one of my women told me I could do, and I did it. So it's cool, everyone. It's cool. Because you know what that makes me? That makes me God. So you're all gonna have to shut the fuck up, because they always said it was a war zone out there on the streets of California when the apocalypse happened. And as you can see in the YouTube videos, the trumpets did go off. So everyone has to shut up now and accept that I'm God on the planet, and you're gonna have to shut the fuck up about it, for real. You're gonna have to shut the fuck up about it, because if you even try to define me in your thinking, something is gonna happen where you're gonna be shut up. And that's what I'm saying right now. Goodbye.